Fluffy like a cloud, fluffy like a cloud. Hi, my name's Natalie, welcome to Fitfully Vintage. Today you are going to see me try to recreate one of his vintage touches. That's Tony Medina, vintage hairstylist to the stars, tutorial for his massive, big, glam, beautiful 1950s inspired pin-up waves. Now, I have followed Tony for ages and ages and ages, and I remember when I first got into vintage styling being so envious, scrolling through the Instagram of him and Doris Mayday and Kate, who was Mr. Rockabilly Ruby. All of these people I'm going to link underneath here. They were just pin-up inspo to the nth, living their best lives out in sunny California and making me uber jealous of their gorgeous clothes and style, and certainly Tony's ability to sculpt hair in a way that I'd really never seen before. Well, I'd seen before but never really thought possible, and to this point I have never achieved that consistent, beautiful, kind of glam, big brush out kind of thing that he's got going on there. It relies a lot on, it relies on his talent obviously, but he backcombs a lot and I've never really been brave enough to do that. But today I'm going to do that. I don't know if I'm gonna fail. I've not tried this before, so I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm bringing you along with me to see if you can also do it as well. First step is the set. It's a pin curl set and Tony does it with heated barrel roller. He advises on not using a conical shaped one because that gives them more of a modern look, as opposed to a straight edge clipped barrel curler which gives a more vintage style curl. I've just chucked that out the window because I don't have a flat, as I've said in my other videos, I don't have a flat barrel tong at the moment with a clip on it. I only have a conical one, so I thought I'd do an overnight wet set, and I've just used these pillow rollers and my Curlettes curlers. Now, Curlettes curlers are handmade by a lovely lady called Celeste, and they're crocheted and they're so comfortable to sleep in. So I've got those in the front of my hair for no particular reason other than I use pillow rollers first, and then when I run out of those I put my curlets in. It could have been vice versa. Today, that's how I've done it. These are the pillow rollers. They are cheap as chips on eBay. They're just a small foam roller with a bit of wire inside covered in fabric. So much nicer and more comfortable to sleep in than normal bendy rollers, as are these Curlettes rollers. So I will link a link down underneath this description box for the pillow rollers and also for the Curlettes. So I'm going to take, I'm torn here. I don't know whether to take them all out as Tony does in the video and then start backcombing, or backcomb one curl at a time, because my hair's so big I might miss the curls, and the idea is to backcomb every single curl. What do I do? Tell me. You can't tell me. Maybe if I backcomb one by one I might get them all caught up in the rollers. So I'm going to take all of these rollers out and then I will see you in a moment. I just remembered, all curls are rolling down. There wasn't a particular setting pattern. I really thought there might be some kind of meticulous setting pattern. There wasn't. All curls rolled downwards, and I did the same on my roller set. And the really important thing to do if you're using a heated set is to clip your curls and let them cool, otherwise the curl is not going to withstand any kind of backcombing and brushing out. With these I've made sure they're completely dry. I know they're completely dry because it took me literally 2 hours to do my, that's a lie, it wasn't literally 2 hours, maybe 10 minutes, to do winged eyeliner on my ridiculously aging hooded eyes. Gosh, they're so annoying, it's happened so quickly. I used to be able to do such a nice wing, and just over the last few years my eyelids have decided to like fold up. It's so annoying. So I've had to, it took me such a long time to do my winged eyeliner. The struggles of being old. And so yeah, the reason I did this was because the model in the hairstyling tutorial, Alex G, Alex ALECKSG, they said that in the tutorial and I remembered it, just looks so fierce with really kind of modern pin-up makeup on and a beautiful vintage 50s bustier. She looks so pretty. There's a slight disconnect between my makeup and the rest of my attire today. Corona. Yeah, and I've got to go out to Coronaville later on to the shop, so to be honest, if this hairstyle works, then it's going to be like, you know when you flip those books and where they got monsters on them, they're kids' books, they got monsters, and you've got like a frog at the top and you have to like line up the correct body. I'm going to look like one of those around the wrong way. Anyway, I won't bore you with my prattle. Yeah, just roll all of your curls downwards and clip those until they are completely cool, otherwise nothing's going to work. Here I am, I've taken all my rollers out and it's a really nice tight curl. I'm pleased with it. I really hope this hairstyle works because it's just sad to waste a set actually. Ooh, I don't know what I'm doing brushing through it because he definitely doesn't brush through the curls. I'm going to section off the front of my hair now because that needs to be left for the hard tease. He does a soft tease and a hard tease. The front section, you know, the pinup doll Ashley Marie, big, high, swoopy S-wave. We're gonna get that today. We're going to get that today. And in order for that to happen, we need to section off the front bit. So from the crown to each side of my forehead. Again, my forehead doesn't really have sides. I don't know why I say it all the time. Either sides or corners. Not okay. The arch, the natural arch of your eyebrow. I think they mentioned that in the tutorial. You want a centre parting. You don't want a centre parting. That's a lie. You want a side parting from the natural arch of natural, yeah, that is a word. Natural arch of your eyebrow. If you don't have an arch, where the arch would be, on either side, whichever one suits you. I always wear mine on the left, so I'm just going to go there. When he does talk about the parting, he's very meticulous about getting it super clean and nice because it's totally on show. So do I bother with that now? I'll kind of try and get it. So from the arch of my eyebrow, and I'm splitting a curl, which probably isn't the best, but never mind. And I want to get this clean. Pretty good. That's pretty good, Shaman. Across the back here, and then down the other side. Oh. And then get this away for the hard tease, which scares me, to be honest, but never mind. We want uniformity. We don't want any single curls. We want clouds. We want cotton candy. We want little ball of smoke. That's what he said. He seems like such a lovely person. Even his little dog Pina can do it. It's easy apparently, this bit. We shall see. Right, little bits at a time, 1 or 2 pin curls. I did see him slightly untwist the curl and then start from, here we go, about 2 inches from the head and back comb. Mine's not going fluffy. Well, I guess that's quite fluffy. I'm going to do 1 pin curl because my hair's quite thick. 1 pin curl at a time, slightly uncurl and then fluff it up. You know now the postman's going to come. Someone's going to come. I film right in front of my window. It's a bay window and I don't have to use any lighting because of the bay. It kind of gives a nice, really nice all-round light, but it's ground floor and delivery drivers and that go past. It's a bit embarrassing. So that's probably going to happen now. So we're just back curling, back combing, and even when there were little tiny bits like this, you should get rid of it. We don't want to see any curls. It almost seems counterintuitive, doesn't it? But hell, it works. I'm just going to keep going until I apologise for any stupid faces in advance. I'm concentrating. Soft and just pushing up. Soft and pushing up. No curls, thank you very much. Ball of smoke. Cotton candy. That's candy floss here in the UK. Cotton candy. My children say cotton candy because of the amount of American stuff they see on TV. Can we have some cotton candy, Mum? Absolutely not. Okay, I think you watching me do this is going to be a little bit boring. So I'm going to again stop the camera and get back to you when I look like a little ball of smoke. Okay, one thing you did really stress was that when you back combed, you do your soft back comb and then you spread. So it's about making the hair, I think at this point, as big and stable as an under support for the top style as possible. So you backcomb 1, 2, 3 and spread with your fingers. This looks mad. At this point I'm not quite sure how this is going to work. How is this going to brush out into those beautiful curls? I mean, it's a look. It's a look. Okay, so I've finished the soft tease, or my version of the soft tease. Whether or not I've done it too hard, I'm not sure. I don't know if I've tangled my hair and this is just the hair I'm going to have forever and I'm just going to have to take the clippers to it. I'm not sure. I will trust in the process. This is my process, not his vintage touch. I'm sure if he were doing it, I mean, obviously if he were doing it, it would be 10 million times better and he'd be fine. But it's me and I'm waffling now, so I'm going to shush. But I'm going to show you the back.
I can see now that I hadn't quite got some of those curls right at the back. So now the hard tease, I'm splitting the hair at the front of my head into very thin sections, so thin that you can almost see through those sections, and then doing a hard tease, which is root tease.
I forgot. So he's then taking each section and using his thumbs to spread it out, because you want this hair to take up as much room as possible. Okay, I see.
And I just continue that back combing and spreading from one side of the section to the other.
Comb in, down, in, down, in, down, in, down, in, down, in, down, in, down. Spread. I'm lost. I'm lost in my own hair. I think I've gone up in like random heights. I'm actually lost. I don't know where I am. I just don't know where I am. Not just in my hair, generally. Don't know where I am. Where am I? What am I doing? Who knows? Oh, look how rosy my cheeks are. I'm so hot. Ah, curl. No. You shall not exist. You need to be fluff. Fluffy like a cloud. Fluffy like a cloud. I mean, how is this ever coming out of my hair? Okay. It's, my gosh. I think my fringe is once again going to ruin my life because it's so short. We'll just back on that sucker right up. And you just get. Now at the point where I can start brushing out. Tony Medina in his, why both names? Tony, because I'm not his mate, I guess. I think I probably would be if I knew him. Anyway, Tony uses a bristle brush for this. Now I've always used for brushing out my Denman styling brush, this one with the no bobbles on the top so it doesn't catch your hair. Absolutely love it. Really good. However, Tony uses a bristle brush, a Mason Pearson bristle brush. And I thought, okay, well, do you know what, if I'm going to do it, if I'm going to get one, I'll have a look at those Mason Pearson brushes. No. Too expensive. I'm sure as a professional hairstylist, not too expensive. As I'm not a professional hairstylist, too expensive. Currently not obviously making any judgment on their quality. I'm sure they're amazing completely. So I opted for a Denman because I'm quite a fan. Nylon bristle brush. It replicates, I believe, the boar bristle brush. Not too much of a fan of the idea of pig bristles, so happy with the nylon. You know, obviously nylon can cause static maybe. Is that why they use the natural fibres? I'm sure that is why. However, yeah, we're just going with this Denman bristle brush, and we're to lightly stroke over the style, working with the curl, not against it, just seeing what happens, going with the flow. I just don't know how this is going to work. Where's that thing? Where's my sectioning clicking? Oh my god. Okay, right, there we are. So there's the clip blocked off the parting. And we're going to lightly start brushing out, not brushing through the back combing, but very lightly. And he does it so lightly like this. Oh, I can see a curl. Go away. So lightly brushing it out. What was that? That's a curl. Excuse me. There's a massive ringlet there. Look at me missing them out. Gently brushing. And he says go behind one ear, which I love, so putting one side, my parting side, behind my ear. I scratch on my makeup on. I'm just going to work with that. I just think this is going to go straight. Gently brushing. Gently brushing. Look how red my ear is. I'm so hot. So I'll show you the back. I feel like giving up. I feel like giving up. I'm not going to give up. Okay, keep brushing. Just be cool. Just be cool. Work with your hair. You've been doing this for a long time. You're good. You're not a noob. Just do your stuff. Don't know what I'm going for really. That's the problem, I think. Brushing very lightly. It's ridiculous. I don't know if I'm going to end up with this big kind of ball here. I don't know what that is. I'm just trying to maybe brush the curls under, because that's the way they seem to be going, to try and get any kind of discernible wave pattern. I'm not sure what's happened. I was just about to give up. I've been brushing for only about maybe 5 minutes, but I just thought there's no way that this mess is going to become anything other than just more mess and just end up being straight and fuzzy, and I thought, I'm just going to give up. What a waste of time. Not that I didn't trust Tony, not that I didn't trust him at all. Of course I do, but he's the expert, not me, and I thought I've just muffed it up somehow, so I was going to give up. But actually, look what started to happen. It has started to happen. I actually don't know how I'm going to do the back because I can't see it, but I'm going to give it a good go. British spirit. Just going to get in there and do it, see if I can. But this, I'm actually now, I think it's okay. I think I wasn't brushing hard enough, so you have to not brush the back combing out, but you have to brush hard enough obviously to form something, but just keep going. But again, I can't really see. But I'm just going to try and feel where the wave might be. Oh, I'm going to check my note. No, nothing. It's because it was so effortless for him. There were no notes to be taken, you know, it was obvious, just brush it, you know, and it ends up being a work of art. It's fine. Okay. I brushed and brushed and brushed and brushed, and I'm now, there are separate curls.
It's not so bad at the back. Look at that naughty curl on the left there though, that's a bit annoying, just left at the middle.
What's that? I forgot I haven't put that in there. What is that?
So at this point it's just a case of smoothing over the back combing without, and forming curls and sculpting the waves without destroying all the volume that you'd made underneath, which is pretty tricky. I was brushing over my hand, trying to see if I could get any kind of S wave, clipping the top section to keep the volume there for that nice big pin-up swoosh, and then just trying to sculpt my curls against my face as best as I possibly could, but it was a little bit tricky. Now I really was wanting a S wave, you know, that iconic S wave, but I didn't get it. But I did get a nice little roll and a curl fluff to the side of my face, which I was pretty happy about. I think at this point everyone's hairstyle and curls are going to behave differently.
I am going to leave it here. I'm going to take this up. There we go, there. Yeah. And spray. and smooth. You know, ultimately, I'm not unhappy with this at all. As a representation of what Tony did in his video, of course, it is absolutely nothing like it, and for that I'm not happy. Would I go out with my hair like this? Yes, I would. Is it slightly fluffier than I would like it to be? Yes, it is. Does it have a beautiful, coherent, smooth wave throughout? No, it doesn't. There's some nice height at the front. I kind of like this thing. I'm a bit scared to keep brushing. Ideally, I'd get a nice S wave. I don't know if I could get that. I don't want to brush it straight. I don't know. This is why you pay Tony to do your hair. And I mean, by all means, try it yourself. Obviously, I'm a complete advocate for that. But that's why people pay him all the dollars, I think, to do their hair for him, because it turns out beautifully and he knows exactly what he's doing. And I've never backcombed my hair like that before, ever. And yeah, I can see it looks okay. Thanks so much for watching. I really hope that you liked the video. Of course, don't forget to subscribe, click that like button and comment underneath if you have a go. Did you catch the his vintage touch tutorial? If you did, have you had a go? Please send me pictures if you have. You can send them to me, DM me on Instagram, you can Facebook them to me, or you can email them to me. All my information is underneath this video. If you love 1950s hairstyling, if you love the pin-up look, then you must check out these videos next here. Thanks again for watching. Bye.